Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, how are you? I am fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I think you are well. You should stay home and study more and more in this present situation of coronavirus. Okay, dear students, be attentive in my class. Now I am going to discuss prepositions with its classification. Be with me. Look at the whiteboard. Here I have written chapter 2 of English second paper for class 11 and 12. Preposition. What do you mean by preposition? PD means before, position means location. The words which are situated before a noun, noun phrase or pronoun to make connection with other words are prepositions. Prepositions are of as many as 8 kinds. Here, simple preposition, double preposition, compound preposition, participle preposition, phrase preposition, disguise preposition, detached preposition, and last of all, zero preposition. Here, simple preposition. The preposition which can be pronounced with a single syllable, that is simple preposition. For example, in, on, at, for, of, etc. So the students, pay attentive here. Simple preposition. The preposition which can be pronounced, which can be told in a single syllable or small type of preposition that can be told in a simple way, in, on, at, for, of, etc. Number 2, double preposition. The preposition which has two prepositions. When two simple prepositions get together and make a preposition, that is called double preposition. For example, into, within, into, within, without, and so on. Compound preposition. Here, number 3. The preposition which has two parts but one preposition and another words, another letters, that is called compound preposition. Here, beyond, about, across, and so on. Number 4. Dear students, here participle preposition. The prepositions which makes with verb plus ing. When verb plus ing form is used as preposition in a sentence, that is called participle preposition. Here, regarding, we can use this word in a sentence with verb plus ing, regard, verb plus ing, regarding, considering, etc. And number 5, phrase preposition. The preposition which words together with more than one words, or when more than one words used as preposition is called phrase preposition. In another name here, prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrases are of 2 types. Number 1, artificial preposition and real preposition. Artificial prepositional phrase and real prepositional phrase. A real prepositional phrase, the prepositional phrase which starts with a preposition and ends with a preposition, that is called a real prepositional phrase. And the prepositional phrase which starts with a preposition but ends with a noun, that is called artificial prepositional phrase. Here, a real prepositional phrase in order to, with a view to, etc. And number 6, disguised preposition. The preposition which has an appearance in a sentence but the form is another. We see something but the form is another. Here it is disguised preposition. Here preposition in, sometimes a, and preposition of sometimes is used as o. Preposition part sometimes used a. These are disguised preposition. For an example, we can say he went hunting. He went on hunting. He went hunting. On, sometimes on is equal to it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. Here o'clock. Here o is equal to of. Rice sells 50 taka per kg. Rice sells 50 taka per kg. Here per is equal to a is equal to per. Okay, dear students. Now, number 7, detached preposition. Sometimes preposition has one meaning in a position but situated in another position. That is called detached preposition. For an example, we can draw where have you come from? Where have you come from? Here, meaning here, from where have you come? From where have you come? This is the meaning. But here, from is not here. From is in the last position of the sentence. So, meaning here, from where have you come? But we write, where have you come from? And number 8 is zero preposition. Sometimes in a sentence, we express the meaning of preposition, but we cannot use it. But we don't use it in a sentence. That is called zero preposition. Here, the teacher entered into, no need to use. The teacher entered into the room. Here, into, no need to use. But it has a meaning here. The teacher entered into the room. The meaning here, entered into. But we use the teacher entered the room. We meet with him. We meet with him. Here, with zero preposition, because no need to use in British English. We meet him. We meet him. Here, meet him means meet with him, but no need to use with here. So the teacher entered into the room. We meet with him. These are American English, but we have to use it in British English. The teacher entered the room. We meet him, etc. Okay, dear students, try to follow this, the discussion of preposition. You have to be more skilled in preposition, and you have to be ready to fill in the gaps in another class. I will discuss the meaning of different prepositions, and then I want to discuss how to fill in the gaps in different sentences. Okay, dear students, stay home, be happy, and try to practice more and more. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.